not here. Ain't no way to stop these tears from rolling down my face. Heaven, it seems you needed your child, but if it's just for one more time that I could see you smile. These days are not, they're not the same. I'm reaching for you, but you're not there. I see you standing as the angels cry. See you spread your wings and fly beyond the sky. See you standing as the angels cry.
Morning, everybody. Morning.
I see you spread your wings and fly.
Morning, everybody. Just come in and go and share up the live. Share it up. Welcome to those on Facebook. Welcome to those on YouTube. Remember, we are live on both Facebook and YouTube. Morning, everybody. Morning, Teresa, over there on YouTube. Morning, Charmaine. Morning, G Quality. I see you all. You know, this song, when I finish playing this song, I tell you about it. But just come and share over YouTube, like and share, please. Come on and like and share. I can't see all the comments yet.
Spread your wings and fly beyond the sky. If I could see you
That's the artist right there. Substance featuring True Vice. Alright, I think we can start now. I want to say. Yeah, I think we can start. Alright, so that song is Angels Cry, and it's by Reynard Bryan, also known as Substance, featuring True Vice. And Reynard Bryan is the dad of Marie Bryan, who passed away on December 5th from dengue fever. If you look in the background of the image, that's her face you see right there. You see a little boy who is I believe True Vice's son, who also died. So just for those of you who like the song and you're interested in the song, that is who the song is by. Alright, so let's get into it now. I just see a battery running low or something, so I don't know what that about. Anyway, let's get into the meat of the matter. So welcome to another edition of Monday Morning Meds with me, Kamla the Right Mango, who is going to plug in the laptop and see what's going on with the laptop very fast before it shuts down. But today is gonna be a very, very exciting program. It's gonna be a very, very exciting program. You just give me 1 minute, let me see walk on with my laptop plug. And why not plug in? Okay, come back up now. Good. Right. So no, like it have a short. I have a short plug here. Alright, let's see if it will stay on. Okay, yeah. So as I was saying, we have a very busy program today. This is like the saddest week ever. Jesus. Why is it telling me lock in? Jesus Christ. Alright, I see that I'm back up on YouTube. Wow, wow, wow. I'm back up on YouTube. I'm about to go back up on Facebook. Yes. Me say technical glitch a kill me. Wow, 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 wow. Alright. Let's try this again. Let us try this again. The computer just pulled a crash on me. We're gonna try this again. We're starting from scratch. We are starting from scratch. So let's get it sorted out. Alright, we have to start this over from scratch, guys. I'm so sorry about that. The computer crashed. I don't know what the hell just happened. It just crashed. I had to restart the system, restart everything. So thank you all for waiting around. You know, seminar left on a hanging. So can you please just share up the live for me in the meanwhile so that people know that I'm back. I'm back also on YouTube. So I'm hoping that the people on YouTube come right back. I am back. I am back. Share up for me on YouTube, please. Oh my God. Wow. And we have so many things to talk about today. So many guests, so many things to talk about. Never needed it. But it is what it is. Let's just get straight into it. Computer just giving me a whole heap of glitch today. Keeps freezing.
These days are not, they're not the same. I'm reaching for you, but you're not there.
Alright, yeah, that's how it is. It's technology, you know? It's technology. It keeps freezing. I keep getting a lot of freezing. But it is what it is. Let's just get into it. Alright, we already waste a lot of time with this thing, so okay, we're starting from scratch. Welcome to another Monday Morning Meds with me, your host, Kamla, the right mango. And you see, it's been a very tragic week, and boy, through the system now, so we have a whole heap to talk about, you know, and we have a lot of sadness, you know. That's probably why, I'm not sure, but I don't know. We have a lot to talk about. It's just been a very tragic week, and we have a whole heap to deal with. A lot of death, a lot of mayhem going on, not just in Jamaica, but in the world, and we need some healing. I was telling you about that song before, that I was playing earlier before it got cut off. Let me try and find it back. The name of the song, the artist is Substance. What me do with it? Here it is. Alright. This song is by Reynard Bryan, the father of Ray Marie Bryan. And if you look in the background, you see, hey Fabi J, you see the image of Ray Marie, who died in December from dengue, featuring True Vice. And you know, the song is so fitting for today. God know. The song is so fitting today. Let me show you what we're going to talk about today. Today is like a week of tragedy. You know, it's just a death week. It's, boy, this week is like the hardest week coming into this Monday. It's like the hardest week in a long time. You're just being bombarded with tragedy left, right, and center. I want to do it. Share up the live for me. I think I need to reshare it in the groups as well. so that people can know that I'm live again. I'm asking everybody on Facebook, guys, my family over by YouTube, to come on board and share for me as well as I am back. Oh boy. Boy, we're gonna talk to a few people though. Today, we're gonna discuss the death of Kobe Bryant and his lovely daughter Gianna. And boy, I don't think I cry enough yet. We're also gonna talk about the death of Roxanne M. Evans, also known as Bumper. The dancer from Mobay who broke her neck while executing a stunt. We're going to talk to her sister. Her sister is Shelly Belly, another dancer. And we're going to talk to her as well. We have so many things to talk about. The death of Galen Buchanan, the murder by his stepfather, the whole of that, as well as the murder of Carl Samuels, the teacher from Vauxhall High School that was gunned down on the premises. We have so many things to talk. Just beer tragedy pan tragedy. But before we go into that, we have some good news too. Cause Coffee win the Grammy, don't it? Alright, I may ask everybody to just take a minute to share the stream so that we can get the numbers back up. Yeah, share the stream for me in the meantime. My machine keeps freezing. I'm not sure what's going on with my computer, but every now and then when you see me glitch, it freeze. So yes, Coffee won the Reggae Grammy. And me, for one, I'm just happy that Marley didn't win it again. I'm not fronting. I'm just happy. I'm here. I had this video of her receiving the Grammy up and running, but because the computer crashed and I have to restart, I go try find the video again for Uno. Alright, but I am just relieved that it wasn't Marley, because Marley was in it. Right? So I'm gonna play the video for you.
We live in strange times.
God have mercy. I'm looking for the video for you. Alright? There's an ad before it. Yeah. Alright, good. I found the video now. Yeah.
For Best Reggae Album, the
So
nominees
let me
are
play it for you so
Coffee,
you can see it.
Julian Marley, Sly and Robbie and Roots
I'm going to turn it
Radics,
up in a minute.
Steel Pulse, Third World.
And the Grammy goes to Rapture, Coffee.
I'm gonna pull it up for you so you can see it again, right? Cause it low and it as me say, give me bear with me. My machine giving trouble.
And the Grammy goes to Rapture, Coffee.
Blessings, everyone. Thank you so much. I'd first like to thank all the producers and everyone who helped to make Rapture what it is today. I'd like to pay my respect to Julian Marley, Steel Pulse, Sly and Robbie, Morgan Heritage, for all the input that they've made in the reggae industry and in the music. I've learned a lot from them and from other older people in the industry, and that's why I'm here. That's what brought us all here. So I just want to say that this one is for all of us. This one is for reggae. This one is for Jamaica. Thank you very much. Blessings.
All right, so yeah, that's Coffee. You don't see me yet, Me stress out. Everybody, see me here. Me stress out. Stress right out. My machine give me a hard time, but see me here. All right, so that's one good news, and we get the good news out of the way. All right, let me say morning to everybody. Hi, Charnette and Philip, Irene Phillips, Sylvia, Michelle, can you share up the live for me now, please? I want everybody to share. Hi, Fabi J. Hi, Aishika Charmaine. Want to share it up for me? Right? The technical glitch really. Morning, Maslin over there at on YouTube. Morning again, Teresa. And thanks for joining me because, yo, me under stress, under pressure. We have so many things to talk about this morning. I'm asking all of you to just share up the live for me, please. Everybody hit the share button. Share it, share it, share it, share it. Share it before we're going to further share it. All right? So before, as I said, we want to talk about, we're going to be speaking to a Jamaican, Kemar Brown, a Jamaican who is in China. And he's going to join us. He's going to join us at 9:40. But first, we need to talk to Bumper's sister, which I told her I would be calling her like no. I'm not even going to talk about Kobe yet. So Bumper, her name is Roxanne Evans. And, you know, she's a dancer from Montego Bay. And she tragically lost her life in a stunt that gone wrong. And I spoke about this on Saturday on Andrew Val's program. You know, it's so tragic. These dancers in the dance hall doing all of these crazy stunts. But I want you to hear from her sister, who is a dancer as well, by the name of Shelly. So I told her I'd call her 9:30. I'm gonna call her now because it's 9:30 now. 9:30 gone. Everything throwback, but so it go. We talk about Kobe afterwards because I think we have some big stories. But because we have some commitments where time is concerned, I'm gonna call her now.
Hello?
Hi Shelly, how you doing?
Fine.
This is Kamala calling you. We're now live on Monday morning Medz. First of all,
You're on the live already?
yes.
Okay.
We're live now. I just want to take the opportunity to tell you condolences on the death of your sister.
Yeah.
We're so sorry. I mean, this is such a tragic end. Tell me about your sister. What type of person was she? I was asking you to tell me about your sister. What type of person was she? What type of a person was Roxanne, who we called affectionately Bumper? You hearing me?
She's a nice girl.
She was a nice girl.
Nice person. Very nice person.
And she, how long? Yes, I'm hearing you. How long had she been dancing?
About 3 to 4 years.
Okay. So she would go to on the dance hall scene and perform all of these stunts.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
She do promotion dancing.
Promotion dancing. Okay. So at this event, she was doing a promotion?
No, she never booked. She wrote the cancer.
Okay.
And the two friends them call her to come down there. So.
Okay, so she was supposed to be doing another job which got cancelled, and so her friend, the same one that the incident happened with, called her?
Yes.
Okay.
To come at that location.
So the incident that happened with Momo now, Momo is her friend. They were friends.
No, Momo is not her friend.
Okay. The other girl that called her.
She her friend, and Momo is friend, but she and Momo is not friends.
Okay. So
the other girl,
mm-hmm.
the other girl supposed to do the dance with Momo. It's not in my Roxy don't do no routine, none at all.
Okay.
Trisha is the person Momo do routine with.
So how
Because
did
the sister fat,
your
sister
sister
cannot
fat?
do routine like that with him.
Okay. So how did Roxy end up doing the routine?
I don't know.
Is it that she was
don't
actually
know.
not doing
She
the
went
routine?
up and I do her thing.
Okay, she was actually just
Alright,
doing
you
her
know,
thing.
like say, you dey do your thing now, and a person might touch you, but you don't realize say that she a go do. That me realize say happen.
Oh, so really and truly, Roxanne had no idea that Momo was about to pull that stunt.
No.
So she couldn't even
She don't
brace
have any
herself.
idea.
Is this a stunt that Roxanne normally participate in? That same stunt?
Roxanne never do that stunt yet.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So,
Roxanne been dancing for years.
and she's never done that chuck through dance stunt.
Never. Never. All her dance move, she video them. She never do that dance move.
Oh, and you are also a dancer, right?
No.
No, you are not a dancer.
Roxanne's sister.
Okay,
No.
okay, I understand. All right, so what? No, I guess you're planning the funeral. She leaves behind 2 young sons, right?
Yes. One is 11 and one is 9.
Oh my, oh my. And how are the children?
Why? It's really hard. Security.
It's hard. I can imagine. I can't imagine what you are going through.
The package.
Oh my. Okay, so you're actually in the process of dealing with the package now. I realize you're
Yes, we
dealing.
have the Corner Original.
Yeah, the Cornwall Regional. Oh my God. This must be so traumatic for you. All right, I'm going to let you go since you are tied up with preparing, with dealing with everything. But again, condolences to you.
I want to do a better interview, but who me get on the road?
Yeah, we'll do a one-on-one. I know yesterday we were supposed to do a one-on-one that I would air because you did tell me that you have this issue to deal with today. So what I'll do is reach back out to you and we sit down and do an interview which I will air as a special feature.
Yes.
All right, Shelly, condolences again. Take care. Thanks for joining me for even a few minutes.
Okay, thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Shelly Ann Clark. She's not a dancer. She is the sister of Roxanne Bumper Evans. And you know, it's so sad because I assumed that Shelly was also a dancer. And you see, a lot of people make assumptions about what happened. I've seen a lot of videos and I've heard a lot of what is being said out there about these dancers. Let me tell you something. A lot of you don't know this, but was a dancer. I'm a retire, clearly. I'm a trained dancer. I went to Edna Manley. I spent a little time on the dance hall scene because when you're at Edna Manley, you have to study. You have to study folk forms, and believe it or not, dance hall is considered a Jamaican folk form. And so, in the early 2000s, when I was a student at Edna Manley, I had to immerse myself in dance hall culture for about a year just to see and learn, right? From a student's perspective. What is happening now in the dance hall really is not dance hall. I can agree with that. Some of the craziness that you see happening is crazy. It's just craziness. And it just don't make no sense to me. Bumper is somebody that I did not know, but my daughter knew her. My daughter is also a dancer. My daughter had been exposed to her, and my daughter said to me, say, Bumper don't normally do those kind of stunts. So hearing from the sister now, you realize that this girl was blindsided. And you know, we heard from Shelly Expressions on Saturday on Val's Views. And Shelly Expressions is the creator of this dance, this Chuck True dance. The Expressions dance crew, Shelly and Stacy. We heard from Stacy. And as they say, normally to execute this dance move, you have to be properly trained. It's not something you're just going to take up and do. And it's kind of in dancehall now, you see a whole heap of things going on. People throwing bricks at each other, ladies lighting their vaginas on fire, men jumping from buildings onto women, people doing all sorts of crazy stunts. And I don't consider that dancing, but bumper, be that as it may. Bumper, when she died, I just want to put it out there based on what we have heard and from her sister. She was completely blindsided by what this girl did. Apparently, Momo and Bumper never danced together. So Bumper did not expect. Bumper, head tap is something where I will heap of them do all the time. It's common. Head tap is a common dance move. Bumper was minding her business, dancing by herself on her head tap, and Momo attempted the Chuck True. Right? It's just so sad. It's a tragic ending. Condolences to this young woman. She left her 2 kids behind, and boy, that's her right there. Pretty lady. Yeah. Alright, so we need to talk about the Wuhan virus now. This is a video from what is happening in China right now. And I'm showing this because I'm about to connect with Kemar Brown, a Jamaican who is living in China. I don't think he's in Wuhan province. But when I could keep them and drop like dropping like in China right now. Sorry about that. People don't understand what is going on, right? People don't understand what's going on. They're taking this. You see that? You see that? You see the man just drop a while ago? That's what the Wuhan virus is doing. And we looked at it briefly last week, but it's spreading like wildfire. And the thing is, you don't know when you have it. Good morning, Kanaika, over there on YouTube. Okay, so authorities in China believe that the rat bat, the Chinese have this delicacy named rat bat, which you're seeing right now. And the Chinese authorities believe that it comes from true rat bats and wild snakes, where there is this exotic animal market in Wuhan, and they believe that that's where it spread from. So I'm gonna contact Kemar Brown now, who is living in China. I'm gonna call him right now so that we can hear from him. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Kemar.
Hello.
Hi, Kemar. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm good. All right, listeners. All right, Kemar, you're live now on Monday Morning Medz. Viewers, we are joined by Kemar Brown, who is a Jamaican living in China. I'm not sure what part of China he's in, but I know he will tell me. Kemar, where in China are you?
Alright, so currently I am in Shenzhen, which is Guangzhou province, but my school where I study is in Chongqing, China, which is just about 1 hour west of Wuhan, the epicenter.
Okay, so you go to school in an area, and you are a postgrad student in China right now studying.
Right.
Okay, so you go to school 1 hour from the epicenter. What's the mood like in China now? Especially for you Jamaicans who are basically so far away in this foreign country, and now you're hearing about this deadly disease. What is it like now?
Alright, so, well, of course, we are in the middle of the holiday, the Lunar New Year holiday for the Chinese and most Southeastern Asian countries.
Right.
So, of course, at this time of the year, the roadways would have been clear. To be very honest, I mean, most of the shops would have been closed because they would have been gone home to visit with their parents, etc. But ever since this coronavirus broke out, I can tell you that it has become more eerie.
Yeah.
Very quiet, even in some busy places. Very quiet. The shops were closed even before the Lunar New Year came about. There were reports of food not being on shelves. So, of course, persons were stocking up so as to not be caught out on the road during this time. For Jamaicans, I can only speak for those that I'm around. We are huddled together, some of us, because we were coming from a previous trip overseas.
Okay.
So we are huddled together. We bought some stuff, and we're just, preparing ourselves. It's something like preparing for a hurricane back home. That is the mood out here.
Okay, so I heard on the news today that the government of China is extending the Lunar New Year holidays to try and inhibit the spread of the disease. So how long do you think that you will be out for? Will it be like this for?
Well, my school in specificity, and there are some others, the warning is that if we went outside of our city, or and would have gone to Wuhan or other cities within China or other countries, we should not return until further notice.
Oh,
so that
okay.
is why I have not gone back to my school as yet. There are other schools who are already thinking about scrapping the spring semester, which would have originally started from about February 11th. So most schools have already started to contemplate scrapping that, but that would be like the primary and kindergarten schools.
So have you been in contact with the Chinese embassy over there? The Jamaican embassy in China, I should say?
Not directly, and I want to be very honest with you. Some of us have been having issues with the Jamaican embassy resident in Beijing. We feel as though they have not been proactive as though they ought to be over here, especially with this particular outbreak. I mean, we're not asking them to, deliver us an arm and a leg and send us a plane to get us out of here, but at least we would like to be updated because we use a WeChat service over here, which is similar to WhatsApp.
Uh-huh.
So you can imagine the plethora of news that comes in, and most of them are fake, so we don't know what to trust.
Okay. Oh.
So we would like to think that if we have an embassy over here, then they would be on top of the information and to send us information. When we first got here, we tried registering with the embassy. Most of us got through. Some of us still have not gotten through. We have sent emails. All our phone calls have gone unanswered. So some of us are really surprised to see that a press release came out to say that Jamaicans are safe because no one really reached out to some of us.
Okay. But in terms of the Jamaican community over there, you are all interconnected. You communicate regularly.
Yes, we have several WeChat groups, which we all communicate through on a regular basis. So for the most part, there are no reports of any Jamaicans falling ill to the coronavirus. We are all in our own spaces accounted for the most part.
About how many of you are over there now studying? Or even, because I know some of you are there teaching.
Right, so there are teachers and students alike. I know there's one WeChat group with over 400 plus. There's another WeChat group with another 163 plus. And there are several others. So at best estimation, I think we will be about 600 to 800 Jamaicans.
Wow, that's a lot.
In China. It could be more.
Okay.
But at best guesstimate, I'd say 800.
And you know how many Jamaicans are actually in Wuhan province itself?
Well, the press release from the government said that there are about 18 Jamaicans, to include teachers and students, currently in Wuhan.
Oh, wow. Well, all we can do is pray for you guys over there, because I know that we can't do much here. We can only try and lobby. We will, from our end, try to lobby the government to check in on you over there and basically open the lines of communications effectively so that we know that you are okay and accounted for. But I had no idea so
Indeed.
many Jamaicans were over there. So we can only pray. Thanks for talking to me. Be safe and give my love to the rest of Jamaicans there. Thanks, Kemar.
Sure, we will. Thank you for having me, Cameron.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. So we heard from Kemar Brown, who is in China. And you heard him. His university is in close proximity to Wuhan province, which is the epicenter of everything. And for those of you who don't know, because I know there are a lot of people who don't know, the coronavirus is a new disease that basically then just find out about. Khalid said then just find out about it, right? And basically it have people that drop like fly, right? It has people dropping like flies because you don't know. It has a very long incubation period. You don't know. And it is contagious while it is in incubation. And that's what makes it so deadly. Right? But, you know, with kind of, because of what happened with the whole freezing of the crashing of my computer, we kind of did the whole program backwards. So let me check in and see who is talking to me. All right, so G Quality, Shandi is saying that Jamaica have 3 million people. Now we have 2.2. Yes, the population is dropping. That's true. Get a VPN and watch international news for updates. When I was in China, that's what I did. All right, I will message him that. Shanafi. Make Kemar stay at China till the virus pass. Well, the thing is they can't leave, you know. They can't leave because it is more dangerous for them to leave. Because the thing is, if they board a plane, they don't know if somebody on the plane have the virus. And then they'd all be infected. So the best thing to do is stay. You understand? Yes, Keitha, I wanted the same thing too. Why people would have want to eat rat bats. But for them think that. Jan is saying suspected cases is in the UK. Yes, Jan, a lot of suspected cases are a few. Yeah, all over. It's spreading, and that's the thing. You see, I would like to see the Jamaican government as well as some of the other governments, the Caribbean governments, I should say, start taking this thing seriously because it reached Canada now. I need to find, I'm going to look for a map of where has this disease so I can see, right? Because when I think a joke, this thing is not a joke. Right? This thing is not a joke. And I don't think that we're taking it as serious as possible. You know, we see a lot of conspiracy theories, but I don't think we're taking it as serious. Let me just put in the search countries where Wuhan coronavirus spread to. Alright, I want y'all to see. Let me try and find a nice map of where it reach. Alright, because they're all over. They're Australia, they're Japan. Alright, I find a nice pretty map for us. So I'm just going to bring it up so that you all can see it. But I know there are 5 cases in the US right now. Right? Alright, so I get a nice diagram of it here. So let me just share it on the screen for you all to see. There you go. So it's in the US, it's in Scotland, there's a case in Saudi Arabia now, it's in Thailand, Vietnam, Taiwan, Singapore, Japan, South Korea, Canada. As I said before, Scotland, so it has spread. Australia, there are Australia too. So it is spreading quickly. And you see, we in our little Caribbean islands, listen, dengue, look how dengue do we. Look how dengue do with kids. And we just listen, a lot of Jamaicans got dengue and our immune system don't even bounce back yet. Alright, so this is something that we need to start taking seriously, people. Washing your hands. Listen, right now, them say all your eyes it go through. because the doctors in the hospital, they wear the mask and they have on the gloves and everything, and they still got it, and they're saying that even your eyes, it spread like pink eye too. It is extremely contagious. All right. And you know, when I posted it, somebody had the audacity to come on my page and say Jamaicans are too enough because we are hug up the disease and it's not like it going come here. Like said, the disease did give her an itinerary. It looked like say my girl did get a travel itinerary from Wuhan virus to know where and where that disease going touchdown. Alright, so I'm wondering if she realized the travel itinerary has spread all over now, and the countries it's popping up all over. But we have so many other things to talk about. Too many things happened this week. Yesterday, I think the whole world was in tears yesterday with the passing of basketball legend, giant, my high school crush, Kobe Bryant. You know, Kobe Bryant is a year older than me, and he was a prodigy, a high school prodigy with basketball in the 90s. And he left straight out of high school to go into the NBA. You know, a lot of these players go through college and all of that, but he was so great. And you know, it's not Kobe alone dead in that plane. He lost his daughter as well. His 13-year-old daughter. And I can't imagine what the family is going through, because they just had another child, a 7-month-old baby. And there were 9 victims. And here they are. So you have Kobe and Gianna. Gigi, she was basically following in his footsteps. Actually, the helicopter that crashed, well, everybody was heading to basketball training, because this little girl, these two of her friends, they were her teammates. It was a girls' league, basketball girls' league, and this gentleman at the top with his wife, John Altobelli, is a well-known baseball, not basketball. He's a well-known baseball coach, and his daughter was also a member of the team. And the coach was also on the plane. The coach of the team, Christina Massa, and she's right there at the bottom beside the pilot, Ari Zobayan. So the team, that girls' team, has lost the coach, 3 players, because you see, Peyton Chester, Alyssa Altobelli, and Gianna Brandt, they all played on the team. The coach, Christina Massa, was also there. And then the parents, Kobe was the parent, as well as John and his wife, Alyssa, plus the pilot. So, you know, apparently the conditions were foggy. I heard the news this morning that they were trying to figure out why the pilot took off under such conditions. You know, I don't know. It's one of those things that we just have to ask why about. Why? I mean, Kobe Bryant is so larger than life. He's been through so much adversity and he bounced right back. I mean, he's one of the... Kobe Bryant is why I watched basketball up into the 2000s, and I stopped when Kobe made so many of us basketball fans. The amount of picnic we name Kobe because of Kobe Bryant in Jamaica. You know, so it's just tragic. Oh my God, I sat down yesterday, it just mashed up the whole day for me yesterday, and it wasn't the only bad news, you know. Like I said, last week was just a bizarre week. The week started with this taxi man hitting down the policeman, crushing his leg. I heard he had a verdict. The policeman was directing traffic by the intersection of Belmont Road and Trafalgar Road, and the taxi decided not to stop and ran over the policeman, crushing his left leg. I heard he had a terrible crush injury, and he's really, really sick. And a lot of you don't know that crush injuries of the limbs are actually can be fatal because of the damage to the circulatory system. You understand? When you get a crush injury, it's not just about crushing your bones, it's about crushing everything. They are very dangerous injuries. So even though you hear it's in the leg, we can only pray that they didn't have to amputate that leg to save his life. But they caught up with the car. Jamaica Eye caught this image on the left showing the taxi driving. It was a Toyota Wish. I'm not sure if they caught the driver as yet, but boy. And we are going to go into Jamaica bleeds, and Jamaica did bleed a whole heap this week. As I said to you, this week was like, that week, yeah. That week, yeah, me no know. That week, yeah, have me speechless. Trust me, Tick Rasa, sad news. Just sadness all around. You wonder how much you can take. The saddest news coming out of Jamaica had to be the killing of 8-year-old Galen Buchanan, where basically me as a mother, my belly bottom cramped me for 2 days. And I just want to big up the bloggers and the vloggers. You know, when bloggers work together, we accomplish so many things. And I saw every single blogger talking about this little boy who was found. He went missing. Alright, it's a case of domestic violence where the stepfather, that's him right there, that ugly brute, he decided that him couldn't catch the mother, so him go catch a picnic. You can't catch Quacky, you're catching shot. The woman broke up with him. He was very violent, and I'm telling you the allegations based on me hearing an eyewitness, somebody who knew the situation. I was basically listening in on Unstoppable TV over there on YouTube, and Unstoppable spoke with Casey, who is from the community, and he broke it down that this man was abusive and the woman ended the relationship, and the little boy was by his dad's house. The man destroyed every single thing in the lady house, smashed up her possessions. I don't know where she was, but clearly she decided to get away from him. The child was by his father, and this man went to the father house, and lured the little boy out of the father house. And same carrying him for ice cream. Right? The child was missing for 2 days. I hear a lot of people arguing that the police had them up and down and all over the place. It's such a sad story. And I want to know when we're going to get this right. When the JCF is going to get this right. We have too many situations where the JCF bungle everything. And that is something that we are going to address we are going to talk about it on another program. You understand? The JCF, we need to bring on some representatives from the JCF to basically find out what's going on. I was at a function on Saturday with some officers. I did a talk on domestic violence down there in Ocho Rios, and big up Officer Ennis, Corporal Ennis, woman Corporal Ennis. I can't remember what the other sergeant, her name is, but a sergeant, and I remember it's 2 female officers who did that. It was an event organized by Black Queen down there in Ocho Rios. Blacker, the artist, was also a part of it. He was also one of the presenters. And you know, I found out that Jamaica has no harassment or stalking laws. So you just let that sink in for a minute. We have no laws here against harassment nor stalking. So just to finish telling you about this story now, they found his body in the Kingston Harbor on Thursday. His hands were bound. The residents were looking for him for 2 days, and I mean, we were all praying that this story wasn't true, but it was. And let me tell you, I said to you that I have to commend every single blogger and vlogger on social media that step up. Me need to big up Unstoppable TV. Me need to big up Pink Wall and Dear Dreams over there on Instagram, right? Big up TR Neri, right, over there on YouTube. SoFlow, Rapper Crapper, all the bloggers came out and them make up their mind, so we have to find that boy, yeah, and his picture was viral. Listen, if you are a blogger or a vlogger on social media and you share this boy's picture, you did a damn good job, because listen, Jamaica, what the other channel name over there on YouTube? A lot of bloggers and vloggers came out and just did their work. And I just want to big up everybody who came out and just viral. So the boy got caught. The boy got caught, you know. He got caught on his way. He got caught in Trelawney. It is said that he was on his way to Montego Bay to to go on a boat to Haiti. You understand? That was his intention. So it's like him well planned out, and then him decide say him a go Haiti, right? And we viral that picture so fast. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was talking about it. And as I said, I have to big up the blogger them who step up and talk about it. Politrix Watch, everybody who come out and did a video or did something about it. McCoy News, all out, big up on yourself. Listen, people don't realize how influential we are on social media. You know? Sometimes we have more influence than what them name? The regular media. See me I forget the Gleaner and the Observer, them people there. Dancehall IG, me nah left you out either. Dancehall IG, everybody just put up posts that went viral where this case was concerned, right? But a pink wall message drop it first and Dear Dream. And I saw, like I say Unstoppable. I was watching Unstoppable's program. But the effort, I really, if we come together, I mean, believe me. So he was caught. It can't bring back the woman picnic. But at least him not out there. And the thing about it is we hear that he's a repeat offender. It's not the first he's doing something like this. We hear he's a deportee. The man have so much name, it don't even make no sense me call him by him name. Because it's about 10 aliases the man did have. Philip Rose, Karen Rose, Omar Brown, me no know, ladies. All I can say is when you see them shady character here where you move so, you don't know how, if they are evil to other people, chances are if you and them fall out, them are go evil to you. So I'm gonna try avoid them, please. Alright? This one rocked me up yesterday too. I heard about this yesterday morning. This is a well-known Jamaican actor and a teacher at the Vauxhall High School whose name is Carl Samuels. And you know, a friend of mine, Dakota, sent it to me. Dakota is also an actress. And she sent it to me, you know. And because me hear it on the news because them announced that there's going to be a state of emergency. And me hear it. But it never click or who till she sent it to me and me see the picture. This dude went to Trinidad and Tobago with, he was a part of the Carifesta delegation. He went to Trinidad and Tobago with me in summer last year. He was on the same flight to and from Trinidad with me. If any of you were watching my lives while I was in Trinidad, the live that I did with Delia and Duffy and all of them when them was sitting behind me in the stadium in Trinidad, in the arena in Trinidad, he was there. He was a part of that group. It really licked me. Boy, the only solace and comfort we have is that him kill one of the boy them too. You know, it's so sad. He was locking up the school. He's the theatre arts teacher at Vauxhall High. You know, with theatre arts, them enter JCDC and all of them something there. It wasn't even late. It was Saturday at around 7. And he probably was having some rehearsals with a student or something with students because they enter these, it's theatre arts. You understand? And locking up the institution, he was attacked by 2 men. And they opened fire. He's a licensed firearm holder and he was able to return fire, killing one of them. That's the only good thing. And I mean, it's some little youth out of them something, you know. Because he was 36. The boy who him killed was 18. Me say, boy, this week, like I say, was just heavy. It was a heavy week. And we have this guy now, Owen Dixon. You heard about the story in Montego Bay, and he was stabbed to death. There's a viral video going around with him taking his last breath as well, a video of him dying while he was on his way to the hospital. He was having an altercation with his ex-girlfriend. The initial story was that him was fighting his ex-girlfriend in the road and she drew a knife and stabbed him. But after that, it came out that he had the phone. He took back a phone that he had given her because he searched her phone and find what him not supposed to find. And apparently, she and him decided to war over the phone because she decided she wanted back the phone. So she drew her knife and stab him up. You understand? And kill him. So, another case of domestic violence. So many domestic issues going on. And this young man from Augustown, he was shot 9 times on Tuesday. in him yard, in Hermitage, in the Augustown area, you know. And you know, at first when I saw it, I was kind of surprised. Him looks so innocent, but apparently he was on the list. He was on a person of interest list in Augustown, and I confirmed it before I even said he was actually a person of interest. So it looked like it's some gang-related warfare, and he's a casualty of war. No, there was also a suicide. There was also a suicide Saturday morning in Clarendon. This young man here, Everton Edwards, 29 years old, killed himself in Chapelton. Hang himself. Apparently, it seems that he'd been going through some sort of a depression for a while. He was on medication for depression, I was told. He was having some domestic issues as well, right? Some domestic issue involved, but he decided to end his life. And you know, the mental health issues are real. You understand? And I don't think as a society, as a Jamaican society, we do enough about mental health. Hi King Devon, how you doing? Big up everybody over there, YouTube. Lisa, wanna share it up for me now, please? Wanna share, do me a favor and share up my video. Remember on YouTube, like the video and share it, and that goes for Facebook too. Like the video, share it. Morning Clover. Morning Clover. We are alright. So I'm looking for a reply to Keisha. Keisha, Jamaica seems under demonic attack. Need blood. Why, girl? I don't know what Jamaica under, but Jamaica under something. You understand? Paul is saying that it's on YouTube predicting his death from 2017 and tweet from 2012. Me see how many people say them predict Kobe death, you know, but just remember, say there is something named Photoshop too, right? Sometimes we're not supposed to be too gullible to these things, because they could actually create something after the fact that he died, and they can Photoshop the date, edit the date, and say, yeah, it was said from XYZ when it was actually just created after his death. Just to stir controversy, just like that video. I posted the video of the crash, the alleged crash, where it was actually a scene from Afghanistan. A plane coming down. You understand? A helicopter coming down. And yet they had it that it was the actual crash. Helicopter crash of Kobe. So people, sometimes we don't even know why people do these devious things. You understand? I don't know. But when people are already grieving, I don't see why others must take advantage of that grief by putting false information out there. You understand? I don't see why. But all I know that this week has been a surreal week so far. It's been a surreal week. It's been, boy. I cannot wrap my head around everything that has happened. The only saving grace this week is the fact that Coffee win the Reggae Grammy. You understand? And we can rejoice in that. And as I said before, I have no qualms being happy that another Marley never win. You understand? A lot of us felt cheated when Chronics didn't win, and it was which one of them? Ziggy did win that year there. But I think the fact that Coffee won this year, we would have really felt away if Coffee didn't win. And so, yeah, we're very happy with the results of the Grammy. So that's, as I said, that's the only good thing that come out of the week. Thank you, Maslin, for sharing. Thank you. Remember, you know, so I'm new to YouTube, enough YouTube family, so help me. Help me. And help me. I just got through the comments on YouTube. Kanaika is saying heartless and wicked. Boy, you see, as a mother of a 9-year-old child, that killing really rocked me. Because he have a little smile on his face will remind me of my own son. And last week my son was sick. Right, the whole week. He just went back out to school today. He had tonsillitis and his tonsils were very inflamed and he was miserable and irritable, and I never think it fair if I leave him with no teacher when I'm in that state, because I'm in pain and when you give him medication anyway. And I just had to hug him. Me did just have to hug him. Because when me think about it, my blood run cold. When you think of when you look at the child's face, look at him little face, man. Look at him little face. Just look at his little face. His face has so much promise. Him look like such a sweet little boy. You understand? And to think that somebody would do something like this to this baby, it depressed me. As a mother, it really and truly grieved me. Wow. My belly bottom cramped me about that little boy. Me nah lie. And I'm just like happy. You know, sometimes I think about it and I say to myself, boy, we should have to catch him before the police catch him. And I said, no, make him go on a jail. Make him go to jail. And I hope him don't get bail. Right? I hope him don't get bail. He need to stay in a jail until he's convicted of this heinous crime. And then once he's convicted, somebody's calling me. Me turn off this. Me not take no call. I'm not taking any calls until I am off the show. I've been getting a lot of calls. And if just remember that while I'm live, I don't take calls unless it's a program where we're actually taking calls. Right? Unless it's an emergency, like a serious emergency, like when my daddy called me or something like that. Yeah, that kind of emergency. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, I'm just saying that he need to go to jail and make the man them know that he did this to this child for no reason, just because of this altercation. But you know, I want you to let it sink in, Jamaicans, that where domestic violence is concerned, we have no laws to protect against stalking. And you know, back in 2000, when I had just gotten married to my first husband, back in the early 2000s, one of his women at the time was stalking me. And I remember trying everything in my power to just get this woman to stop stalking me. She was stalking me. As in calling my phone every minute and telling me stuff. As in actually stalking me. Coming to where I was because she wanted me to see her. You understand? And I remember reporting it. It was about 2003. I remember reporting it to the police over and over again. I remember one police at Matilda's Corner, which was the closest police station to me at the time. I think it's Simpson him did name. And him looking at me. I remember this man asking me what am I worried for? What am I worried for? Because it's me of the man and the man put the ring on my finger. This is a long time ago. I don't know if this man is still a policeman, but I will never forget that feeling of helplessness when I went to the police to get this woman to stop stalking me. Right? I will never forget that feeling of helplessness because the police were just not willing to help me. As far as he's concerned, the man chose me as the wife, so whenever I see the woman, I must just mug my ring upon her. The woman, I was working at Children's at the time, and the woman would turn up at my job and just like she'd just be there. She would be calling my phone all the time. And that was in 2003. And today is 2020. 17 years later. And Jamaica still has no anti-harassment or anti-stalking laws. And then we wonder why so many women are going through this foolishness. Think about it. Think about it. So even if you end this relationship with this man or this woman, because women stalk too, as I just told you from my case, you can do nothing about it. If they want to come to you every minute and harass you, if they want to call your phone, you can't do nothing about it. You could have reported till you fool. When you go and you take out a restraining order, that is not the police station. You go take out the restraining order, is the court. And then a lot of people don't realize. And I'm telling you all the things that I learned on Saturday at this presentation that I participated in. And I took a few videos. I'm going to compile them and I'm going to put it out there so people know. Right? But you know that when you get a restraining order, it's a court order actually. And you have to take it back to the police station and the police has to serve it on this man. Right? So if you collect the court order and you have that court order on your person and it has not been served on this person by a police, there is no restraining order. Just so you having the piece of paper, that is not a restraining order. You have to take it back to the police and the police have to now find this man. So even if them can't find him, the restraining order has not been served. So in effect, he's not been restrained. And even if them find him and him get the restraint, he was properly served the restraining order. If he violates the restraining order, he pays a fine of $10,000. And then you wonder, right? We can cuss the police all we want about this domestic violence issue, but their hands are tied by the weak laws we have. And your parliamentarians are in parliament cussing every day about foolishness. And they're not doing anything to address it. Domestic violence affects every single walk of life. And sometimes you have to wonder why so many of them are so comfortable with the laws that exist. Right? And it's because enough of them beat them wife too. And me not hide and talk. Me not afraid to say it. Enough of them participate in domestic attacks. So they have no interest in making domestic violence any better. They have no interest in protecting women. You understand? And that's just the truth. Me not hide and talk it. I'm not hiding and talking it. You understand? Yeah. So I started a new series. I don't know how many of you have watched it. Let me look for the flyer and show you. I started a new series. And it's real life stories. A lot of you watch the 2 episodes that I have out already. I launched it on Wednesday, so I showed it on Wednesday and Friday. So it will be Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You know, Mondays and Thursdays we do Monday morning Medz on Monday, and on Thursday we have Healing You Naturally. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, which are the other 3 weekdays, we have this series, What Would You Do? And we're hearing from real life people, real life situation, and you know, where you can give people advice. And if you have things that you can, Lord, look how I spell Facebook wrong. Lord. But yeah, it's 9 a.m. on YouTube on those days and 6 p.m. on Facebook and on the same days. I don't put them out on the 2 platforms simultaneously. So just look out for it. Just look out for it. The 2 episodes that we have 2 episodes. It's on the Instagram channel as well. Instagram IG stories. So you can catch it there as well. But just so you know that is real life people telling me them stories. And the 2 episodes that we already hear, the people who they are about actually thank me profusely because them get good advice. You understand? Because as I say in the series, I can't always give the best advice. You know, me try. And if I were in the position, I can say, okay, I will do this and I will do that. But at the end of the day, sometimes other people can give better insight than I can. So when you see it, just don't forget to share it, watch it, and leave a comment on it. You understand? But yeah, Thickras is saying that the truth you talk. Look how much police are kill woman too. So you have a point. Yeah, man, they're not. Trust me, Thickras. They have no interest in making the situation better. The police them. I'm not talking the little police them, the rank and file police. I'm talking the bigger heads them now, the officers who could do something about it, as well as the politicians. You see, the problem is that we hold talking about domestic issues taboo. It's first of all, we need to realize it's normalized. It happens right across Jamaica, the Jamaican society, right? Corporal punishment, even with children, it's all connected. Violence against other human beings, it's all connected. You understand? And so a lot of women accept that this is the norm for the man to beat them because they associate this beating with the man loving them. You understand? It's just so messed up psychologically. It's so messed up. You understand? But at the end of the day, I don't know. My meds this Monday, it mess up. My meds mash up, me not tell no lie. And to end, I'm going to run back the substance tune. You know? As we reflect on a week that was so tragic to so many people, and we can only hope and pray going forward in this week that this week is better, because boy, this week
a child of the universe.
Leslie Ann, I'm here trying to cope. But I thank you all for joining. Thank you over there on YouTube. Remember, big up on yourself and join us. Remember to share the live for me. Share it, please. Remember on Thursday we have Healing You Naturally. I'm gonna find a flyer there and show it real quick. We have Healing You Naturally on Thursday at 9 o'clock. Right? The last one for the month. And we're going to talk about issues to do with the heart. So make sure you join. Right? But blessings everybody. Blessings. If you make it through this week, just give God thanks. Mr. Kai, come on. Morning, Kai. This week, boy. Let's just try to get through it in one piece. Pray for our Jamaicans. Kai's in Japan, actually. The Far East. Pray for our Jamaicans over that side of the world that will keep them safe. Pray for the Jamaicans in China, the 1,000, the 800 Jamaicans in China. Pray for them. That's a lot. Take care of yourself, people. That's it. Thanks for joining me. Come back next week, same time, 9 o'clock. Hopefully we don't have no glitch again. See you at 9 o'clock next week. As we do this all over again. The first Monday in February, come out of January. Them normally say January is the longest month in the year, and it feel like the longest. But me don't know, this January just feel like it got through quick to me. I wanna think. Anyway, everybody, take care of yourself. Blessings. Enjoy your week.